Hello everyone. So we'll go through how to set up uh, the password manager uh, privately at your home using a Raspberry Pi 5. So for this project, we're using a 4 gigabyte RAM version, and we're using a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Right now, I am formatting the micro SD card to get it ready to install the Pi image onto it. Right now, we're just waiting for the SD card to finish formatting. So now formatting is done, it's completed. We'll move on to installing the Pi imager onto our SD card. We're going to use Raspberry Pi 5, so we choose Raspberry Pi 5, and we're going to use BIOS for this project, and then we'll choose our SD card, and we recommend to edit, edit setting, so you can set a host name, which will give you a local domain name, so easier for you to SSH in later, set up your username and password, also help you easier to SSH in later as well. Yes. And enable SSH, use password, um, click save, click yes, and it said it will erase all the data on the micro SD card to uh, install the Raspberry Pi image on it. We click yes. So right now we're just waiting for the Raspberry Pi imager to install the Pi OS onto our micro SD card. So now that we're done with the Pi OS installation, we can remove our micro SD card and um, move on to the next step. Let's try to SSH into our Raspberry Pi. Yes, successfully SSH into our Pi here. And then we will enable VNC. So we will have a graphic user interface when when we remote connect to the Pi. You say yes, VNC. Enable. Finish. Quick reboot on the Pi. There you go. And just waiting for the Pi to reboot, and I'll be right back to show you to VNC connecting, and then first uh few setup configuration to get the Pi ready so we can start deploying service onto it. Okay, so the Pi is finished restarting. So to VNC connecting and to remote the Pi, we'll use real VNC viewer, and just let's see, continue, and then just enter the password, and then we are connected. Um, would be a good time to check if we are our date is correct. Save it, sync and update. Go. And then let's check our IP address. Let me make the screen bigger so it's easier for you to see. Here we go. Now check IP address. So see that we would have Ethernet and a wireless. We can set up wire connection. So the IP address and this net mask and the IP address setting is um unique to each network. So this is gonna be for my network and uh you need to find out the IP address of your network so you can connect it. Uh, give me 1 second here while I checking for my IP address. For my gateway IP address. Okay. So this would be the old setting. So my IP address got changed. So I have to change my IP address here. So I've set up the IP address. And our time is updated. And so now we need to reboot to make sure our IP address is applied. As you can see here, our IP address is not applied. Our new IP address not applied. So I'll reboot it. Give it a second to reboot. Go the pi finished restarting. Let's go to it. Let's check it out. IP address configuration for the static IP is applied. And we have it. Use the last available IP in the subnet to use for our Pi server. And now we can update with this update using the graphic interface of the Pi. Give it some time to update, and I'll be back after the file is finished updating. Okay, so we got disconnected um, after the system is updated. So let's reconnect into it. The system is up to date. We will try and use the command line to update it one more time just to make sure. And as we see, we have everything good and up to date. So now let's install Docker and Docker Compose. So so we can then deploy our service. Um, so now we will make our user uh a Docker part of Docker, so we can then running a Docker command um to make everything to apply everything. Um, we have to reboot first, so sudo. So let our Pi reboot, and I'll be right back when. Okay, so the Pi is finishing restart. So now let's log back in. Oh, terminal, and let's check if we if our work if everything is working properly. Let's see. Document. You see we have Docker version here. Uh, let's run, and now let's install our Docker Compose. Check Docker Compose version. Now we are going to make a directory for our GitHub uh, repository. User configuration. This so that uh, it will store when we log in. We store our login credential. And hidden token. There we go. And now we can check. We have it successfully. Make it. Now, let's make a directory for um the data of our project. There you go. And now we will let's just quickly check it. Oh, get into Portainer. And then the Docker Compose file first. And, save it. And then run it. Oh, I I noticed that I make a mistake in my coding. So I'm gonna take down my oh, oh no. But I am going to remove the image as well. Yep. Left. Oh, for data, we want to keep it in this folder. I see. Oh, and we save it, and then let's try to run it again. This time with the correct. Oh, and to verify it, you go to Internet Explorer here, HTTP 192 dot 168 dot 1 dot 254 9,000. Then here we can create our admin username and password. And that's it. I will stop this video for now, and then I will make another video on how to deploy Nginx Proxy Manager um, and PyVPN, um, no, not PyVPN, PyHole and Unbound using Portainer uh, to then support our stack. Oh, also before I go, um, we need to disable our SSH. Well, we don't need to, but I recommend you to disable SSH connect and interface because from now on we will only use VNC as the interface for remote connection. So as you can see there, I have disabled SSH connection. And so yeah, so next video, we will um, go through uh, having a free public domain on DuckDNS, uh, Nginx proxy manager, and Pi-hole and Unbound for our recursive DNS server. Thank you for now, and I'll see you later. So now we will deploy our core stack for this project. I know that in previous video I said we will continue and install Nginx, set up DuckDNS, and uh, Pi-hole and Unbound for our security and DNS resolver. But um, we actually in this video we are actually going to set up DuckDNS for our uh, public domain, Nginx, and Vaultwarden file core stack. So first of all, we will um, set up our core stack. Actually, we will set up DuckDNS. So you can see I log into DuckDNS here, and um, I make a domain for it. And now, uh, for to make it work, we will enter the IP that we will the IP address for the server. IP. And now we will deploy the stack for our the core service that would be for our project for the Password Manager project. Okay, we will compose our Docker compose um and this document will be updated into my repository in GitHub, my GitHub repository. Now we just click deploy stack to deploy our Nginx proxy manager. Might take some time. There you go. The stack is successfully deployed. Docker compose. So your Nginx is running. Missing container. Okay, don't worry. If you're here, stop it. You go to the image and then remove the image. No, and then to edit, you can go to editor and then add the name for our uh, container. Container name. Okay, and then we now we wait. Okay, so we can see our Nginx up and running. We can access this log here. And we can go check it. Colon 81 for Nginx. Go. Then we can log in with the standard Nginx admin user. Oh, password is change me. And then when we log in, then we create the password. We make new password. Click save. Got it. Now we're gonna make an SSL certificate. Oh, now we go RasPi Shield. DuckDNS.org. And we add it. And then we're gonna make a wildcard for this domain as well. We gonna use the use DNS challenger option, provide us DuckDNS, and then with the DuckDNS here, that's how to take this, copy this token, and then paste it right, and then propagation second is 120, and I agree to let encrypt term of service. Then it's the and then it will take 4 minutes to generate the SSL certificate. So this just means the DuckDNS is an update our IP yet. So let's double check it. And let's save one more time. Perfect. So now we have made our SSL certificate. We can now move on to deploy our um, Vaultwarden. So with the container, log in. Oh, cool. Stack. We're gonna add it to this core stack as well. So go to editor and paste. And our domain is going to be vault dot RasPi Shield dot DNS.org. Volume. We'll change port here as well. So because we have port 8000 is already running on port 10, so we're gonna change it to a different port. So let's use 5080. Click update the stack, coordinate, deploy, update, and we wait. Uh, oh, update the clipboard. Yes. Go now. Uh, to for our Vaultwarden to work, we need to add a proxy host. This one can be Vault dot um RasPi Shield dot DuckDNS dot and schemes can be HTTPS. Gonna forward to 192.168.1. So IP addressing 254 and then 1.55080. Web token support. Number exploit. I'm gonna go to SSL. I'm gonna choose this. Force SSL and HTTP2 support. I'm gonna hit save. Then you hold that will create it, and if we click on it, it should take us to Vaultwarden website. Restart it. So, Vaultwarden has some problem right now. I have to take a look, and we will solve this in the next video. Thank you. Okay, guys, so I'm back. So, yesterday we have deployed our JX and our Vaultwarden, but we have some problem with our Vaultwarden. Um, so now, after troubleshooting and fixing it, so now I will went through what I've changed. So for the deployment, the YAML file for Nginx and Vaultwarden that you can use to post to run it on a Vaultwarden stack, we will post it on our uh, GitHub repository. But I will show you. Change. So for the change here, because we deployed in the same stack, we can check the network here for the network name and uh, put it in the deployment. So network so that uh, the Nginx will have full access to the Vaultwarden, and we don't even need to define the port of the Vaultwarden deployment. Nginx will find it in the um, Docker stack and uh, direct traffic there, and um, we now be able to run the latest version of Vaultwarden. So we have uh, better support and log into uh, web browser service and app service. So for the Nginx setting, uh, or just the name of the container, Vaultwarden, and forward to port 80 because that's gonna be the uh, port that uh, Vaultwarden normally deploy on Docker container. And then for the SSL, we just use the same SSL that we created for RasPi Shield DNS.org and the wildcard of it. The reason why we have a bad gateway yesterday is because we're using HTTPS scheme instead of yesterday the as it boost up is only supports HTTP, so the scheme should be HTTP. As we change the scheme to HTTP, um, we would get access and to the web browser and the app. And so we can now we can move on to install our next service of this project, which is going to be our uh, which is going to be by VPN. Uh, so now we will move on to setting up the admin page for our Vaultwarden. And for it to run, we need our to have our Vaultwarden up and running. So as you can see, our Vaultwarden is up and running. And so we need to generate a admin token, and to do that, we're gonna use this combo sudo docker extract it, and then your container name. In my case, gonna be Vaultwarden hash Vaultwarden hash. And so this will generate a admin token first based on a admin password. So it's gonna be a admin password. So it should be a strong password. And then confirm password. Then we're just gonna grab this text right here, right click, copy it, and then we're gonna go to our port data. So 9,000 is a port data here. I'm gonna go to our stack, go to our core stack, edit it, and under Vaultwarden and in our environment, we're just going to put it, paste it. Oh, paste it, and then we click update stack, and then update. Then slash, then we can just enter our password. So because we paste the direct string in, Vaultwarden is not notice it. So we need to gonna make the .env file for this token. Now we want to go fix it. And double then again. So admin token here instead of this. We're just gonna reference that variable. And let's update this and wait for Vault1 to restart. Because it's now you can see we got a error because Vault out uh, Vault1 is down as of as at the moment. Just give me some time for troubleshooting this. I'll be right back. Hey, so let's go back and set up our admin token. Continue setting up our admin token. Okay. You just copy this, paste it here. Oh, paste. What we need to do is add another dollar sign. uh before the other side there. And side here, and then other side here, and the other side here. Basically, when you see $1 sign, you want to add another sign next to it, so it can. Let's try and run this. And let's check the log, see if everything is running okay. Everything is up. Let's check this. Okay, then we can enter our password. And it worked. See, and by using this way, we generate admin token as a hash, equal to PHC hash, and then we paste in there, but it won't be recognized as a string. It recognizes a hash, and it will resolve it into a password, so we can just use a regular password. There we go. And then now we'll move on to setting up our Pi VPN. So Pi VPN, we will need to run the setup using um, over the Pi installation. So in this, and let me quickly double check. Okay. So uh, and then now we can go ahead and install. I'll just copy this. Oh, yeah. Let's quickly clear this. Paste this in. Then okay. VPN server also needs static address. We already set it up. Uh, we set up. This is our IP address. And it asks you to choose the user on your server. This case is a Raspberry Pi, and on this Raspberry Pi, there's only one user here. So choose it, and then press tab to move down, and then choose OK, and then just go with the I gonna go with WireGuard, so just gonna keep everything same and choose OK. And then this is the port number. Yeah, you need to remember this so we can set up port forwarding later. And just choose OK. And give me 1 second. And 51518. And yes. Um. So for now, we do not have a DNS server set up yet, so we want to use Cloudflare as our VPN for as our DNS for our VPN. My plan just IP on it. Then okay, we're gonna use public IP because yeah, we don't have public domain. Okay, installing. Just a warning. Yes, automatic update. That's it. And now we just need to reboot the system. We'll turn off. the two basic rules that we allow um, traffic to go now to the internet, but we are blocking all incoming traffic at our default. So now we are going to open up, uh, set up rules to open up port and allow uh, other user to log in. First of all, we will allow VNC connection. We open up for file web interface. Then the admin uh, protocol and there at traffic for the by VPN and WireGuard. Open up Nginx. Uh, enable it, load it. Hello everyone. So this is gonna be the official demo on how uh, to use your Vaultwarden after installation. So after deployment, if you get it correctly done, then it would only be accessed by your LAN network or VPN. So right now I'm on the LAN on my um, right now. So I will demonstrate it using a LAN network. First, you will then get your browser. And then you go to the domain that you set up for your Vault1 service. For us, we have set up for it to be vault dot raspberry dot duckdns.org. So we can create an account and enter your email to register. You can enter your name or nickname. It doesn't matter. And we click continue. It is set up so that you have to verify your email to be able to use the service. So we'll go to Outlook. You will see email to verify. Yeah. And then we can verify our email. There you go. It will take us to the web page so we can make our password. Just making sure you enter a strong password for this one. And password hint is optional. You can use it. You can leave it blank. I'll leave it blank in this case and I'll create an account. You can see you have successfully created and it was set up so that you have to verify your email first. So this account that you created would already been verified. So Vaultwarden would come with a lot of tools. You can save your password, you can save node securely and encrypt. You can share by create a new organization. Um, or just create one here. And then you can add a sign-in collection to it. And you can also set up uh, two-factor authentication as well. So you can go to setting, well, setting, security, and two-step logging. And then you, uh, I use authentication app, and I use we can use any app we want. And then we can use Bitwarden authentication, Google authentication, or Microsoft authentication. So I would use Google authentication. Um, and then it will have an option for you to scan the QR code. And then as you scan it, it add and it will give you a verification code for you to enter. Enter the code to click turn on, and you would get your two authentication uh, set up ready. And then if you want to turn it off, you can also do turn it off right here. And we can also add a plugin for it. As you go up here, as we first created, if you have a been using a password manager before, it normally come built in with your browser. Uh, you can export your data and then import in all your password in here, so you don't have to manually move your password. You can see it support a good amount of files setup, like JSON, CSV. I don't have any data to import for now, so I'll just show you how to get the browser extensions. You can click on that to get the browser extension, and then um, it will take you to the web store, and you can just click add extension. You wait for it to add, and then um, oh, load up. Oh, here. It will take you here. You have this. This is the uh plugin. So it is a plugin. You can get your plugin on any website, so it doesn't have to be forwarded. So it can manage your password in the back. So you just click login, and instead of create an account, you click uh down here accessing Bitwarden. Instead of it, we're gonna choose self-host, and then we're just gonna enter our URL. After you enter your URL, you can just click save. And you can see here, and then we can log in using the account that we have created. And I have two-factor authentication set up. So let me just quickly 246. Here we go. We can see it here, and also password. We can generate password here. We can choose to use special character number, the length of it. We can regenerate it. This is where we keep all our password. This is a new account, so, so I don't have. I just created, so I don't have any password set up yet. Okay, and now I will share to you to how to set up Vaultwarden on your phone. So let me just cancel here. So for to start um, using Vaultwarden on the phone, we would need to either get onto the LAN network or access the VPN. I am on a different network on my phone, so I will show you how to access Vaultwarden to the VPN. So first, if we don't have the app, we can download it from the App Store. First one to connect to the VPN, go WireGuard, this one, and then we just install it. And then the second one is Bitwarden. And then this one, and then we just install it. So for WireGuard, after you install, it will look something like this with 0 tunnel, and then you have to add a tunnel. You click the add button on the bottom right, and then choose import from a file or archive, and just choose the configuration file, and then turn on the switch to connect to the VPN. When you try to the VPN, you will get the rough disrupt in internet services first, but you will get connection back. Okay, so I'm back. After connecting, you can see on the top of my screen there would be a D sign, that meaning I uh, have logged into the Pi network successfully. So this D sign right here. And then we're just going to open the Vaultwarden app. And it will look like this. When you first log in, it will look like this. Like I said, log into the, you can choose, it will look something like this.
And then under the email address, there's a login in on option. If we click on that, we can choose self-host, and then we can enter our URL for our the Vaultwarden server here. And just click save, and we can just log in with the login we used before. We created before. The we enter correctly. Oh yeah, see, we got our zero. Yes, it should work now. And this is you have we have to enter it like correct with no leading slash or leading space before, because it is important. There we go. We are logging in. As you can see here, we have our username and our um, server URL show here. And that would be everything for the demo for now. Thank you so much.